Hey, hey. Exactly. That can happen as well. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your energy. And if you are new here, welcome. That's the thing. Is that you have to have that willingness, that notion, knowing that when you start something, when you go after something, when you do something, there are nothing can truly stop you. The only one that can stop you, it's yourself. That's amazing. So it can also be that there's someone who desires to express with you, but they can't. They still do the effort. They still put the effort. They still do their best to communicate, even though they can express how they would want. But because there's an individual there who actually cares, it feels like that individual is also putting an effort to, in a way, understand or pay even more attention, or doing their best effort to put things together of what that individual is expressing. Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Tower, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands, The thing is that, yes, what you are expressing, what you are saying, what you are showing is causing liberation for an individual. Even though at the same time it is causing liberation for the other individual, for another individual, it doesn't feel like that for one of them. They don't see it like that. They are not experiencing it like that. Even though one individual is expressing and seeing and recognizing the liberation that allows them to actually express with their heart, to express their heart, to express how they feel in their heart, and perhaps communicate with someone who they actually feel something for. It's just what it does. And that's what you do, that's what you share, that's what you provide, that's what you give, which is truth, but it's more than that, it's liberation. At the same time, love, even though there in this situation there's someone who is not viewing it like that. They, if anything, they are viewing it as something negative. It's amazing. It's all about point of view. Because something happens, let's say a destruction of something. of a place, of a situation. One individual, it's negative. It's that there's nothing good out of it. They only see the negative. The other individual, they see the same thing. They see that destruction. They see what happened, but they actually see something positive. They receive something positive. They are able to do something positive because of that. So it's all about point of view. But the main thing that we get here, because, hey, welcome in. Thank you for your beautiful presence. The main thing here that the divine wants us to talk about, which is the good, the positive, which is one of the individuals. The main thing that they are able to do is express with their heart. And what I'm getting is perhaps to someone. And it's amazing because that's how this reading started, with someone desiring to express but not being able to. Because I started with, hey, welcome in, thank you for your beautiful presence. I started with my hello, and it was a, like, there was nothing. It was like, I know that sounded kind of low frequency, but it was nothing. It was like voiceless. But now this individual, they have the liberation to actually express with their heart. Where I feel like before they had the desire to express, but they were not able to. They, yes, it feels like, okay, it feels very specific, but perhaps this is to someone specific. So there was someone who was with you, experiencing life with you, experiencing love with you, experiencing the beautiful things in life with you. And there was a distraction, perhaps the connection, even though it's not possible. All connections are eternal forever, one way or another, whether it's physical or not. Well, that's how we felt, like a distraction, even though it was just a separation, even though all separation is also an illusion. But that the illusion is part of it. This is how we are able to distinguish between things and objects and all of that. Well, there was a separation, and they got themselves into a connection, into a relationship, into a partnership, into a commitment. They got themselves into something, perhaps even the business, something that started to grow and be successful. But the thing is that the main thing is that it wasn't genuine. You see, perhaps it was growing, it was successful, there had something going on, but it wasn't genuine. It wasn't truly, it wasn't love. Because you see, there's not even, look, there's no road. It's like no one can visit them. Okay? There's no nature, look at the background, it's darkness. Look at the building, there's only 3 windows, and there's not even a door. There's no paint, no design. And oh, but the big ego, they had big ego. Look at the crown on top of it. So truth comes out. But that's what you are doing with your truth, with what you are expressing, with what you represent, with what you express in every single way, which it's mainly intuitive. And what does that mean? That you express so much without having to express, and you express it in many ways. In, if anything, in all ways. Whenever you speak, whenever you walk, whenever you dress, whenever you do anything, even the simple things. So there is that destruction. You see, something happened there. Something happened in that for that building, the one that didn't even have a door or a pathway, where, of course, one of the, it feels like a partnership. One of them, they see, oh my god, no, how can you leave this connection? How can you leave this business? How can you leave this partnership? How can you just decide to do that or go over there or express that to them? That is only because that's what they truly feel in their heart. You see, their liberation is an opportunity for them to express to you how they truly feel in their heart. Something that they have been desiring, but they didn't. And I feel like it was because of their ego. You see, sometimes you think that, oh, that individual can't possibly have an ego. Everyone got an ego. But some, they just hide it truly well. That's part of it too. Where there's something about true transparency. Because you can actually also pretend to be transparent. But true transparency cannot be pretend. So when they are expressing, when they are allowing themselves to express, when they now have that opportunity to express to you with their heart, there's a difference. The way they look, the way they feel. There's a sense of liberation. Thank you. Hey Chris, welcome in. Thank you for your beautiful presence. Some things will make sense, some things will not. But it doesn't mean that they will never. Some things you receive, it feels like a piece of a puzzle. You receive it, even though you are not working on that side or on that color or on that at that point yet. You will still receive the piece. That's the whole thing of the puzzle, where you don't receive the pieces in order. It doesn't mean that it's not part of the order. We have the world, Three of Swords, Page of Swords. Five of Cups, Ten of Swords. So I'm getting a message. It's about making your own, creating your own idea, your own keyword, your own meaning, your own color, your own vibe, your own creation. Because it's something that the world not only desires, but needs. So that's beautiful. Thank you. We have the world, Three of Swords, Page of Swords, Five of Cups, Ten of Swords. There's certain things where some are going to take it more personal than motivational, inspirational, something beautiful, something positive, where they feel happy for you, joyful for you, where they are cheering you on, where they are being thankful and grateful for it, for you, for your family. Mm-mm. What I'm getting is 1 out of 4. And the numbers truly don't matter. The thing is that there is some individuals that are receiving the good news, the beautiful out of it, that they feel happy for you, joyful for you, that they receive something valuable, that they receive truth that allows them to do something beautiful for themselves and others. It is just simply you completing cycles. That, of course, with that, they see change. But it's not only change, positive change, where you feel free, liberated, protected, independent in the most beautiful way, where the word is unique. Well, some they don't like how they feel in their emotions. They don't like it. Why? Because it feels like you changed. And they don't like that emotionally. Perhaps you don't provide the same emotion that you used to. But that is only part of the cycle because of the cycle that you completed. That you still do it, but you do it differently. And for whatever reason, some individuals don't like change, especially in others, especially when it's positive. There's others that with every cycle, it takes you to new and better places. There's another individual that is feeling that, where they just feel like it's something negative and they feel it in their emotions. Negative only because they won't be able to see you like they used to. But again, it's something positive for you and ultimately for them as well. But they don't see it like that. Now, there's another individual or other individuals here with the Ten of Swords that they feel they feel themselves like that they feel defeated. They feel like they lost. But it's not that. The thing is that it's all the karma. You completing that cycle, they are receiving all the karma. And it's amazing because it's not something that you wished for them. It's not something that you desire for them. It's definitely not something that they expected. But if it's like all the karma at once, perhaps it wasn't at once, but it finally got to a point where the there was more karma than willfulness or love. But again, that is just part of everything that is going on. Now, let's talk about that individual, the one, perhaps the individuals that are receiving something beautiful from you, that are receiving inspiration, motivation, truth, in a way, guidance. It's not that you are showing them a path because they are on their own. Perhaps you are at a place where it's a beautiful place, an abundant place. It's a beautiful place, an abundant place where you can share something beautiful it's in a way letting someone know that they are in the right path, that they are doing it, that it's happening for them, that yes, it is all a journey and it feels like they just started or they just got it going on, or there it feels like a youthful energy. It could just be their business, it could be their creativity, it could be their art, it could be their belief, it could be the truth that they are now connecting with. They experience you, they see you, they listen to you, and they receive. And that's what we are here for. Not all the other stuff, even though all the other stuff is there naturally. Whether you appreciate it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, whether it's truth or not, it's all part of it. But the truth is the beauty, the truth that this individual is receiving, what they are doing, because they are doing it, you see, on their own. What does that mean? Is that it's not that they are following someone else's path. No. They saw something, you feel like the unknown, and they started to create their own path. Where it's beautiful because everyone can follow any path. Any path. Because there's so many. And that is also a beautiful, a blessing, and something that is part of God's abundance, to have so many paths. But we're talking about an individual who created their own path. It's amazing because, for example, like the platform, it's its own path, but you created a path within that path. That's what you are doing for so many others, and that is a blessing. Thank you for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot, and I will see you next time.